everybody, and good day to you. Happy Saturday. I hope your Saturday is coming amazing. You know, it's going great. If not, I hope that from this moment on, it starts getting great. Yeah, as usual, thank you very much for connecting here with me. Thank you very much for the ones that have been sharing these videos with other people. Christina, thank you very much for sharing them every single day. Thank you. If it's something of value, please feel free. This is the point, you know. It's like Bob Marley was saying once, you know, and I heard that in one movie, Will Smith, what was it? I Robot, you know, that he mentions that quote from Bob Marley, that he actually mentions that, or he mentioned that, I mean, bad guys don't take a day for a free day, right? I mean, so we, the ones that want to do something positive, we have to do it. I mean, we have to work every day as well. So that's very important, you know. I mean, for us to try to give something positive out there to the world, you know, that's actually something very important. And I wish that you also consider doing that. And yes, today I'm talking about a very specific perspective that I listen to in the morning. As you might know, I try to do all my professional and personal development in the morning, you know, extremely early, so that I'm fresh in the day, you know, so that I'm like all pumped up and everything. So this time I was listening to this podcast that was just full of different quotes from different people. I don't know exactly who this quote belongs to. Don't take it as mine. I mean, I don't want to say that it's mine, but I loved it. I heard it and I was like, all right, yes. And I said, well, maybe my cyber friends from Facebook might be on YouTube, might be needing this today, you know. So this is the quote. It says, don't focus on what you have to do to get it done. Focus on who you have to be to get it done. And I just loved it, you know. I just love this perspective because it's focusing mainly on something that is in your hands. It's focusing on something that it's that you can control. You know, you can control that, and that is something that sometimes you forget about. We are so focused on activities, you know, and trying to do it and trying to nail it and trying to actually get the results out of everything, that we forget about ourselves. Has that happened to you? It has happened to me, you know. And hello everybody, to the ones that are connecting, Aurora, Louis, and everyone that is connecting right now. I see some numbers, but I don't see the names, so I'm sorry if I don't tell you at the moment. but something I liked about this phrase is that, okay, it helps you concentrate on who you are going to become, and making you grow, you know, having you grow is one of the most important things to do, you know. And Jose Juan, how you doing, man? Hey, Thomas. Hi Thomas, how you doing? Hey, I love your lives, man. I love your lives. Guys, if you haven't seen Thomas, you have to go and check out his lives. He always blows your mind. So this is one of the things here. If you focus on how you need to grow to become that kind of person, then it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be a lot easier for you to achieve whatever you're going to achieve, because it's going to be natural, you know. It's just going to happen. When you don't notice, sometimes you're not going to notice when you're already at the top. Maybe you're going to break a new record. I don't know, but it just happens because you become that person. Once you are becoming someone, instead of focusing only on activities, you focus on becoming that person. Then it. I mean, success is just natural. You just become success, you know. So. I'm not saying that because of me. I'm saying that because of everyone that I know that is extremely successful. You know, they're just naturally successful. You know, they cannot do something that turns out to be wrong, and whatever turns out to be wrong, they turn it right. You know, they turn it into something that they can learn from. So, so that's actually something that I really suggest you to consider. And for that, of course, as usual, I'm going to give you 5 points. I mean, 5 different tips that are going to help you focus a little better. That I found that I'm also like, hey, you know, this is nice. I think that I can actually do this, you know. And for the ones that want to become better, let me tell you that this is something that Kosio Angelov shared in the web. You can actually look for that if you want to, or I can share to you the link for you to see the information. Just send me the question. Number 1 is to eliminate distractions. You know, just eliminate distractions all the time. If you eliminate distractions, and I'm saying whenever you're trying to focus on what you want to become and what you want to be, try to be in your own place. It's actually even biblical, you know. It says, you know, like get in your zone, you know, get in your zone, especially if you want to meditate or if you want to start doing exercise, something like that. I mean, take all those distractions away. It has to do also with, I mean, if you want to have a healthy diet, I mean, don't bring any kind of bad or snack or anything else that you are not supposed to eat home. I mean, don't have it there. Eliminate those distractions completely, you know. So it could be their noise, it could be I don't know, maybe they're in a situation that you are usually trying to do something, all the people are making so much noise that you're like, you know, I cannot concentrate. So start doing something earlier. That can also help you out. That's what I did. For example, I wanted I tried to make my life better by first improving my body, you know, I mean, my health, it has to be better. So I said, okay, I had to start with that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna start running. I start running in the morning, but then at certain schedules, it's very noisy. There are dogs out there, you know, it's like, it's not comfortable for me. So I had to start waking up extremely early. You know, why? Because then I feel better. I feel more focused. And that's actually the perspective. That's actually the point. Change your schedule, change your situation, change anything that is possible. As Jim Brown said, you're not a tree, you can move. Yeah? So next thing is, your focus is like a muscle. Train it. And something that I liked about this also is that, hey, hello everybody, to the ones that are connecting, of course. It's like a muscle when you're at the gym. You cannot just go the first day at the gym and start just pushing metal, you know, to the maximum and have, I don't know how many pounds over there. It's like, you can't. Or you shouldn't. Well, you can do it, but then you're going to get injured. It's going to be painful. I mean, just be careful with that. So it says here, you know, it's like a muscle. So for example, if you're going to start meditating, you know, that it's one of the best things you can do to focus better. It's maybe start with 5 minutes, then you're going to go up to 10 minutes and then 15 minutes. Maybe your final goal is 30 minutes, but don't do 30 minutes from the first day. It's like start little by little, and then it's going to get started. It's going to get better, you know, by the time. So take it all the way so that you don't fall back from 21 days, because after 21 days of doing something constantly, then it just becomes a habit, you know. So go for 21 days, and the day that you don't feel that you don't want to do it, it's like, okay, one more day, let's do this, you know, so that you get to the 21 days. And after those 21 days, if it's not a habit yet, continue the 21, you know. And so number 3 is do it first thing in the morning. And well, that goes with what I was telling you. I have been personally, I don't know if you, but personally I've been benefited by changing my schedules, trying to do everything that has to do with my personal development, with everything that has to do with getting better in health. All that, I moved it extremely early in the morning, so that when I start working, I did already all that. I already read a lot about something to grow. I already did exercise. I already planned everything that I have to do. I mean, so it's a lot easier for me. I didn't used to do that, because remember, whenever you leave everything that is going to make you better to the end of the day, sometimes you just push it away and you don't do it, you know. So be careful with that. Try to put it first thing in the morning. And number 4 is have a plan. Yeah, have a plan. How many people start doing things without having an idea of what they're gonna do? They don't plan all the activities correctly, and that's, I mean, it really affects. It really affects what you're doing. It's like, okay, just remember, something that occurs sometimes is that you are in your ride to work. No, you wake up in the morning, then you're going to work, and you have you have this very horrible traffic. You know, you arrive late. You're all stressed. You didn't even have breakfast. Then you arrive to work, and you start working, and then your boss asks you for this, and then this other person asks you for that, and things start going bad. And maybe 12 noon, you're thinking, okay, I was not really productive all the morning. Right now is when I have to be serene. Let's plan things. you lost already half of your day, you know. So it's sometimes it just happens, you know. So be very careful with that. Have a very specific plan. The best ones suggest planning your week in advance. If not possible, maybe one day before, planning your activities for next day. It takes it takes discipline, you know. So if you want to be like the big ones, well, do what the big ones do, right? So I really suggest that too. I started changing that, and I've been more productive day by day. And number 5 is take regular breaks, and that's something that I hadn't considered, and I think it's very important. Taking regular breaks, but considering, I'm not saying every 10 minutes, yeah. Here the fact is, take every 2.5 hours, our bodies feel like they have to change, they have to do something different. So that's just normal, that's just the way that our bodies work, right? So once you're doing that, it's 2.5 hours, you're working, you're very focused, you're doing that. After 2.5 hours, take a break. You know, taking a break doesn't mean go on sleep, take a nap, or don't do whatever, or no. I mean, taking a break means your mind needs to focus on something different. So take advantage of those. Maybe put there like those 5 minutes of meditation. Why not? Maybe you have 20 minutes in the day, but you're putting some little breaks of meditation. 5-minute meditation. That's amazing. You know, or maybe you're going to learn a song. Maybe you're going to continue writing, maybe your diary, you know, your log or something like that. You just start a blog, and then you use 10 minutes to just do something on your blog, and then you continue doing something different. But those little breaks that your brain just focuses on something different are really going to help you. This can help you also build relationships, especially in the kind of business that we have, in the industry that I'm in. We focus everything in building relationships, you know. So maybe those 5 minutes you're going to use them to just call your wife, you know, at that moment. It's like, hey, you know, how are you doing? I was thinking about you, or something like that, you know. You can use it to call relatives. You can use it to connect to people that you haven't connected with, you know. Maybe watch a video to help you stay focused. Why not, you know? I mean, stuff like that. But take those little breaks, like 10-minute breaks, and then just continue again 2.5 hours, and there's no problem. Because then otherwise your body is just gonna take a break. It's gonna tell you, hey, you know, I'm hungry, or I'm lazy, you know, whatever. Your body is just gonna say, you know, let's do something different, you know. So don't let it make you feel hungry and start eating, because then it's gonna be worse. And those are actually the 5 points. I hope that those 5 have helped you a lot. You know, they helped me see things in a different way. So if they help you, of course, you know, share them. Share with us there in the comments which of those maybe you can apply right now. Because the idea here is not to start applying them all at once. If you can, well, do it, of course. But which of those do you say, okay, I'm gonna apply this one today? You know, I'm gonna start with this one. Let's see how it goes. You know, why not? Give it a try. 21 days, it becomes a habit, right? You have only 5 different things to do to become one of the best. Yeah, so I hope that this helps you guys. Thank you very much for the ones that have been sharing and commenting, and the ones that got connected also. Samuel, how you doing? Fernando, Salvador, of course, how you doing? And, well, I'll see you as usual tomorrow over here. Yes, see you in the net. Bye. Hey, hello.